in the 2017 military budget in the United States calls for $775.5 billion for full spectrum dominance of the whole world from the bottom of the ocean to space. you what incredible hubris. Did the American people ever vote to conquer the world? No. Did Congress ever pass a law saying we want to conquer the world? No. But our leaders have covertly and stealthily engaged us in one war after another, since World War II. We've been on a war economy since World War II, and the laws have been massaged over time to support this incredible. Americans have got a lot of bad karma. You add up the number of millions of deaths by American wars of aggression abroad in undeclared wars since World War II, and it's very significant. I've heard up to 35 million. And destabilizing this country, destabilizing that country, the kind of thing we're talking about, Kev, with this program, which we we call gang stalking. Again, it's not a very good term. If you go into Rich's book, you see that this is all comes under the military's purview, with things like SOCOM, which is the Special Operations Command. And SOCOM is now involved in 134 countries, destabilizing those governments, and with their psychological operations teams going in, and with their electronic warfare teams going in. In other words, gang stalking is the tip of the iceberg, and the number of people who are cognizant of the fact that they are targeted, like myself, we are the minority. So in other words, these are huge programs, and it's worldwide, and it has to do with this global dominance agenda, which the American people never signed on to. So my hope, all of this, really depends on, the perception that the military's, activities are legitimate, the perception by the American people. Because this is your tax dollars at work, the perception that the government is legitimate. If we can expose this, we can show that these are crimes against humanity, along with the 5 or 6 hot wars that we're actually engaged in, all to benefit Israel's plan for destabilizing their neighbors and creating a greater Israel from the Tigris, Euphrates over to the Nile, as per the flag with the 2 blue stripes at the top and the bottom of the Israeli flag. I mean, all this is, it's all in the documents. Oded Yanon wrote a paper in 1982.
It makes me physically sick because I'm an ex-army soldier myself, the Royal Signals. I was working with telecommunications, that kind of stuff. And that was back in the 90s. And to hear now the kind of stuff, the kind of operations and the role that the US and the UK military are being asked to carry out, it's almost alien to the kind of thing I was taught when I was in there. And it makes me sick to think that the people that we used to defend and want to go and fight for, our people, we've now turned the guns and the weapons on them. It's outrageous.
That's a very good point. Yes, my uncle was very high in the CIA and would have been just down the hall.
No place else to go.